Welcome to Popternative, where we dive into topical discussions from the worlds of pop culture, social media, and sports. Here is your host, Peter Remoliotis, aka PD Beats.
Hello and welcome to Popternative. This is the podcast and talk show where we have digital discussions, the worlds of TV, film, music, news, pop culture, sports, everything really depending on the guests we talk about it all. As always, I'm your host, Peter Remoliotis. On social media, you know me as PD Beats. And my guest is a singer-songwriter known as Emily Vu. Emily, welcome to Popternative.
Thank you for having me.
Really excited to chat with you. I mean, you're 19 right now, and it seemed like the singer-songwriting bug kind of hit you at a young age as well. But I feel like that happens in a lot of cases too.
Yeah. It just started off of like TikTok, and then all of that kind of all happened so quick, and then it just turned into something else.
So the TikTok thing is interesting because, you know, like it kind of hits, some people kind of start a TikTok and then it just hits like rapid fire. Some of them are kind of a slow burn. What was that kind of like for you?
Well, I think it was my senior year, like the summer before my senior year, I just got a TikTok out of nowhere. I like had posted singing videos on my Instagram and stuff before, like just for my friends and stuff to see. And then like I downloaded TikTok. This was like literally, I think right after it turned from Musical.ly to TikTok kind of. And I was like, you know, why not give it a shot? So then I started posting a lot of videos, and it was slow at first, but then like I posted like this one cover that really just blew up, and then from there like I started posting a lot of covers, and a lot of people started reaching out to me and like asking me if I wrote music and stuff. And so I started off with TikTok, and it just like ended up becoming my career somehow.
I know, it's crazy.
Yeah.
And you know what? The obvious answer when people say what kind of artist you are, I mean, a lot of people say pop because pop is, of course, short for popular. But what I really like about the music that you put out, Emily, is like a lot of artists right now, you see it on Spotify, and I feel like it's a trend right now, is you're not kind of limiting yourself to just kind of one genre or one sound. You kind of have a
Right.
lot of kind of vibes and a lot of styles going on. Do you, is it safe to say that genre bending, that's what I like to call it, is a big trend in music right now?
Yeah, I would think so. Especially like for me, since I like started kind of like out of nowhere kind of, and it just went at like a different type of speed that I've ever been like accustomed to before. I wanted to get into it and like
Yeah.
kind of not have a boundary set where I wouldn't like do this or I wouldn't do that, because then like you would never really know like what you are good at and what you don't like. Because if I did release a couple like R&B type of songs before, and I listened to it all my life like growing up. I love R&B music still, but I like figured that it's not what I like to do. And so I
Yeah.
do generally like kind of when I'm listening to a beat or like when I'm making a melody or anything, I tend to like turn more over to pop. But yeah, like you said, like I'm super into like that genre bending. I don't stick myself to only one genre. I like to bounce around and try
But
different
why
things.
limit yourself though? I mean, I feel like it's
Right,
pointless to
exactly.
limit yourself.
Exactly, yeah. Because then you
Which
just really don't know what you love and what you don't.
But I feel like a lot of people out there. It's funny because I listen to everything, right?
Uh-huh.
But I was into a lot of metal and punk growing up. I used to go
Oh
to a lot of
yeah,
those concerts. Yeah, of course.
that's
And
dope.
um, you would talk to a lot of these like metal musicians, and they would be like, they're like mainly listening to like jazz and like R and
Oh
B and
yeah.
like not metal music. I find, and then
Sure.
other way around, there's like people that like listen to like a lot of metal music and write like
The
contemporary
most
pop.
beautiful
Yeah,
song, yeah, like ever.
that's
No,
interesting.
I feel you. Yeah, I listen to like a lot of rap. Like personally, I listen to a lot of rap and like a lot of I don't I do like pop music. I do like listening to it. I just don't listen to it as much as the other genres, which is funny that you like had said that because that's literally exactly me.
It's so crazy. I mean, you got a lot of TikTok followers, you got a lot of views on YouTube, you got a lot of Spotify streams on a monthly basis, which is crazy. How do you as an artist make sure that, because this is something that I always think about. This is like my marketing background coming into play. But
Mhm.
people follow you on Instagram and they follow you on TikTok and they follow you on YouTube, right? You're gonna have the
Right.
fans that follow you on everything that happens. But like, have you ever thought about the fact that it's like if I follow Emily Vu on TikTok, but she's posting the same things on Instagram, what's the point of following her on Instagram? Have you ever
Right.
thought about that at all? Like, kind of,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
I do, which is why I actually don't really do that. I used to do that a lot with my TikTok videos. I would like post it on my Instagram, either like a video that did super well that I know that like people that don't follow me on TikTok like do the same thing. But
Mhm.
yeah, like something like that, like I wouldn't want to be posting the same exact content for every single platform because what I think is that every single platform has a different type of audience. Like my
Yep.
Instagram followers, they're more I feel like they're more like mature and they're like older and they kind of want to know more about my life. And like TikTok, that's for like the younger kind of viewers, and like they like to see funny stuff or they like. So when I'm promoting my music more, I try to do it on TikTok a lot because I know that that's a really good way for people to see it because just getting on the For You page or anything like that, that's
Yeah.
great. But I do a lot of it mostly on Instagram because that's where I think a lot of my like the people that actually listen to my music, that's where it comes from.
So I have a TikTok, but
Uh-huh.
I don't have a TikTok, which means like
Okay.
I have a TikTok to like check
But you
stuff
don't
out.
post anything.
Yeah,
You don't
is
do the
that you
dances.
know
Yeah, I
you
got
catch
you.
my drift. You know what I mean, right?
Uh-huh.
Um, so my question, and this a lot of people are gonna watch this and be like, "Oh my God, Petey Beats, you need to know this." But like, you know, like the big kind of thing on YouTube. Sorry, on Spotify is the monthly listeners. That's a big thing, right? And
Right.
then on Instagram, it's the followers. So you could do like the swipe up on Instagram and
Mhm.
everything.
Mhm.
What's the big like promotional tool on like TikTok? Like, is there like a swipe? Did they put a swipe up? Like, are you able to like
I
post an
don't think so
interview? Like,
because
how
I've
do
never
you
done
use? Is
that.
it just link in bio? Like, what is it on TikTok?
A big I mean for I think a lot of like artists that have blown up on TikTok and stuff, they have like some sort of like tagline in their caption before like the video even starts too, and they're like I don't think I've ever really done this because I don't think it's ever worked in my favor either. But I think a lot of a good one I've seen like recently are like people like I think I just made the perfect song to like scream in your car, and then they play it right after, and it's like the super fire song that you can scream in your car. So it's like it's just about how like interesting the beginning of the video is to keep that person captured until like you show their song.
But
But
I'm just talking about the fact that like you have all these TikTok followers, right?
yeah.
You drop a really cool music video on YouTube, right?
Mhm.
What's the best way to get these TikTok followers to go check the YouTube video?
I usually just post like a snippet of the YouTube video, like a super short, like maybe like 10, 15. And then like I'll have like a caption or something like the whole video is like on my YouTube and like the song, if you want to listen to
Ah,
it, it's on my Spotify. And usually they do super well because it's like a professional video and then like people are super like captured by it and then they head over onto my YouTube link, which is in the bio, which is what you said, like link in bio. Yeah, it's like that's
I
kind of
know
what it's
it's
like.
never going away. The link in bio, and it's
Yeah.
funny because the people on Instagram like me that don't have the 10K followers, we're the link in bio peeps. Like we
Right,
can't
right.
do the swipe up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get you. I get you. That's funny. Yeah, no, on TikTok it's like they don't have any swipe up thing either. So
But some of you guys have monster followings, so I feel like that
yeah,
would be beneficial. I'm
that
just
would
saying.
help. TikTok, if you're
Like, are
listening
you
to
at?
this,
Because you're at about. I haven't. I mean, on Instagram, you have about. If I bring it up, you have over 100K, I think.
right? Yeah.
Are you at like around like how many are you at TikTok right now?
1.4 mil, I think.
Oh my goodness,
Yeah. No, it's those are totally drastic
that's
numbers like compared to each other,
crazy.
but yeah.
No, that 1.4 million people is a lot of people. Does it ever sink
Right.
in? That's how many like followers you have.
No, it does, and especially because my girlfriend always tells me, she's like, that's literally like a whole city or
It's a
like that's
million
like as much
people.
as a whole
That's
country
I'm
sometimes.
in
I'm like,
Canada.
"Oh, yeah," like,
I'm in Canada. I'm in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. Right?
"Oh,
There's a
dope. My cousins live there."
yeah. There's a million people here.
Uh-huh.
Ottawa follows.
Everyone in Canada follows me. Yeah, no, that's like what it feels like sometimes.
Yeah.
But
No. It's crazy.
no, it is
So
crazy.
the obvious answer to this question is because I want you to kind of plug away your music. So we're gonna do a segment called Name Three very quickly. But before we do that, people listen to Emily Vu's music. The obvious thing you want is them to like continue to listen to it. You want them to enjoy
Right.
it. But more specifically, what are you hoping people get out of your music?
Well, when I write a song, I used to write like solely like from like a personal diary kind of. But
Absolutely.
then and a lot of the time it like did relate to somebody else, but recently I've been writing a lot of music where like people can actually like super relate to it. And that happened with one of my songs, Somewhere in the Middle. I had that song and a lot of people it wasn't one of my most popular songs, but it was a lot of I got a lot of feedback from that song saying like, "Oh, like I like have so felt this." And that one's like one of the songs that haven't been like about love. It's just like somewhere in the middle is about me like not really like knowing how I feel in the moment right now, and I'm just somewhere in the middle, and I'm not feeling super happy, but I'm not super depressed, and I just don't know like what's gonna be the next step. And like a lot of people have told me that they really relate to that song. So recently, yeah, like what I want people to get out of listening to it is not just that like they think like the beat is super sick or that like the lyrics like go well together. It's just that the message of the song and like how it relates to them.
Oh, absolutely. So we're gonna do name three right now. This is a
Okay.
segment I do on my show with musicians. It's an opportunity for the musician to kind of allow my viewers and listeners to kind of get know like certain tracks that
Uh-huh.
they should check out because there's a chance that there's some people that might not. Maybe they follow you on TikTok,
Right.
but they might not know about your music. So it's an opportunity for them to check out your music. So I need you to
Mhm.
name three Emily Vu songs, but I need you to name three specific songs. I need you to name a upbeat, up-tempo song. I need
Okay.
you to name a heartfelt song that's closest to your heart, and you can't talk about the one you just talked about. That one's canceled.
Okay, okay.
Okay? Has to be a number one because that's too easy. Okay,
Yeah,
and
no, for
then
sure.
the third is like a trendy or newer song.
Okay.
Trendy. So and trendy, a lot of people get lazy with that one, and they're like, "I'm gonna say this song because we just have a new music video for it," and it's like
Uh-huh.
you can't do that. But I need up tempo, heartfelt, and trendy. This is name three with Emily Vu. Go.
Okay, so up tempo. I think it'd be the my favorite song of all time. It's called Weekend. Super pop. I don't know if you've heard it yet, but yeah, it's super up tempo. So that was a good one. And a heartfelt one, I want to say not my favorite, but it's my first song that I ever released. It's not heartfelt because of I mean the lyrics are super heartfelt if you relate to it, but it's heartfelt to me because it's my first baby that I ever like put out to the world. So that one's called What Happened Happened.
Yep.
And the third one, you said the newest
Yeah,
upcoming
newest
one?
trendy. Yeah.
Well, can I say one that hasn't been released yet, but will be?
Sure.
All right,
Sure.
I have this new song coming out on March 12th called Lila, and it stands for Love in LA. It is
Ooh.
actually might be one of my most epic tracks I've ever made. The production of it is so great, and like the people I worked with, like it just came together so easy.
It's
So
calm before the storm.
yeah,
It's not out yet. I
yeah, it's
like
not
that.
out yet. Yeah, so
Is it kind
Lila,
of weird?
Lila.
Is that's got to be a bit of a weird feeling where like you just said, right? It's a monumental track, everything, but it's
Uh-huh.
like no one's heard it yet.
No, yeah. And like I can only explain it in so many words, but it's super epic feeling and it's like that it's a type of like song that you just drive like down PCH
Oh,
too. It's a
absolutely.
great song.
Well, Emily, thank you so much for coming on Pop Turnip for a little bit. I really
Of course.
appreciate it.
No, I had fun. Thank you for having me again.
So people can listen to your music wherever they listen to music. They can go to Spotify, Apple Music. They can go to
Uh-huh.
YouTube, correct?
Yeah, all of them. Spotify, Apple Music, I think even like Pandora and SoundCloud. Emily Vu.
Absolutely. And they
EMILYVU.
can follow you on Instagram and TikTok as well.
Yes, Emily Vu Music.
Amazing. Well, this has been Popternative, youtube.com/Popternative for previous episodes. Until next time, this is Emily Vu and PD Beats signing off.
Thank you for tuning in to Popternative. Make sure to check out our past episodes of Popternative on YouTube. Be sure to like Popternative on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.
This has been an Autograph Communications production.